Welcome back. Well, as threatened, promised, ready or not, here it is. Trtan back time.
Woohoo!
Yeah. July 21st, 1931, CBS begins broadcasting from their experimental station, W2XAB in New York. Their first program was hosted by New York Mayor Jimmy Walker and featured Kate Smith, the Boswell sisters, and George Gershwin. The station used a 60-line mechanical television system and had the first regular 7-day broadcasting schedule in the U.S. Television broadcasting 28 hours a week. Their schedule including programs such as The Television Ghost between 31 and 33, Helen Hayes between 31 and 32, and Piano Lessons from 31 to 32. This one's for you. Happy birthday to Robin Williams. Actually, it's for all of us.
Yes.
Born July 21st, 1951. World According to Garp in 82. Good Morning Vietnam in 87. Voice of Aladdin in 92. Mork and Mindy from 78 to 82. He was Mork from Ork. And just a wonderful person.
I love him.
From all I could tell. Very nice. Happy birthday. Okay. July 22nd, 1934. That's my mother's birthday.
Oh.
Exactly. But that's the day, because you can't have two Jedi Knights or Sith Lords alive at the same time. John Dillinger had to go. The bank robber noted for his daring prison escapes is reportedly killed outside a Chicago movie theater, the Biograph, by FBI agents. However, the autopsy, witnessed by more than 40 doctors, had several notable discrepancies. Wrong eye color, height, weight, no mention of certain known scars. The corpse had teeth that Dillinger was known to be missing.
Uh-oh.
The corpse had a heart condition that was inconsistent with Dillinger's medical history. Even Dillinger's own father said the corpse was not that of his son. The gun the FBI for years claimed he was carrying when killed wasn't even manufactured until after his death. Some claim the person killed this day was actually Jimmy Lawrence, a petty criminal who looked like Dillinger. On the other hand, his sister did confirm the corpse as that of her brother, and the corpse's fingerprints, although believed to have been altered by burning them with acid, showed similarities to Dillinger's fingerprints.
That's messy.
Another one of those. Ooh. Okay, happy birthday to Reverend William Archibald Spooner. I think I've mentioned him before. Born July 26th, 1844, Spoonerisms are named after him. The reversal of parts of words in a sentence. He once called Queen Victoria Queer Old Dean instead of dear old Queen, and asked if it was customary to cuss the bride. All right, that's a Spoonerism. That's the guy who started it, all right? July 23rd, 1903, the soon-to-be auto giant Ford Motor Company's first car is taken possession by Chicago dentist Ernest Pfennig. It was an $850 two-cylinder Model A. Its 8-horsepower engine was the most powerful to be found in a passenger car. I think we have lawnmowers that are more powerful than that. Happy birthday to Robert Gibbon Johnson. Born July 23rd, 1771, American horticulturist. According to legend, he ate a tomato in front of the Salem, New Jersey courthouse, shocking onlookers and proving that they were not poisonous, as generally believed. Reportedly, a woman screamed and fainted at the sight of him eating the poisonous tomato. July 24, 1851, the window tax of England is repealed, having been first levied in 1696. Some houses of the era would brick up windows, you can see the example of it there, in order to avoid the tax. The window tax was originally levied in lieu of an income tax, which was strongly opposed as people saw revealing your income an intrusion of government into your private affairs. Windows were seen as a sign of wealth. Therefore, the more windows you had, you were taxed more. Okay? Happy birthday to Linda Carter, born July 24, 1951. TV's Wonder Woman. She was also Miss World United States in '72. The Wonder Woman was co-created by psychologist William Moulton Marston, who also invented the lie detector. July 25th, 1946, the U.S. explodes a device near Bikini Island in the Pacific. That bomb was a Fat Man plutonium implosion-type nuclear weapon of the kind dropped on Nagasaki. It was detonated 90 feet underwater, halfway to the bottom, in water 180 feet, of course. That's halfway. It sank 9 ships, plus one that sank 5 months later because it was too radioactive to repair a leak caused by the blast.
Wow.
Yeah. Here's another one. Happy birthday to Estelle Getty. Born July 25th, 1923. American Emmy-winning actress, The Golden Girls, Empty Nest, and finally this. Okay, you ready? How many sheep does it take to knit a sweater?
How many sheep does it take to knit a sweater?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
1, but first you have to teach them how to knit.
Okay. Wow, dun. Also, the John Dillinger, you said
Yes.
he was killed outside the movie
The
theater?
Biograph Theater in
Okay.
Chicago.
Was he an Italian mobster? No.
No, he was of his own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's bad.
Singular, yeah.
Join us for the third hour on CBS right now, Color 10. Change that dial. We'll see you there. Hour 3.